I love you.
Everybody loves a baby.
I love it when she smiles, but I also love it when she frowns. And when she cries even, it's like I'm besotted.
Congratulations!
5 couples share their journey of a lifetime. What it's really like to have a baby of their own for the first time.
I'm just so overwhelmed that she's here and she's safe and she's healthy.
To love like they've never loved.
Imagine feeling all the love you've ever felt in your life and then just having all of that in one shot.
To think the unthinkable.
Just stop crying, otherwise I'm just going to walk out the door.
If I didn't love her as much as I did, I would have walked away.
Shut up. No, Charlie, I'm sick. Oh, my God.
Newborn babies test strong relationships.
I was going mad.
A baby in the house means a whole new life.
Jesus Christ.
Breastfeeding.
I enjoyed every moment that you were breastfeeding.
It was just really, really painful. It was awful.
As their relationships are put to the ultimate test, these couples find out what they're made of. Raising a baby is not the bed of roses our couples had imagined. With baby highs come baby lows. For the first 12 weeks, our newborn parents deal with issues they did not see coming, with themselves and with one another.
Our doubts about each other, that was the main thing. And it's something that before you're pregnant, you haven't got a clue that you're going to feel like that.
Kaz is rigid.
Just thought, gosh, Paul's probably going to leave me. He's just going to think I'm absolutely lost my mind, like I'm a control freak.
Sometimes I pick something up in a size 10, which is the size I used to be, and I say, well, that'll look really good. And then I realize that it doesn't go past my ankle.
You know, I remember having a chat with my friend saying, I don't know if he's going to make it as a good father.
Lynn and Charlie live in Sussex. They have been together for 20 months. Since Lynn became pregnant with Harvey, they have gained 8 stone between them. Today, they are going to gain some more.
Can I have a all butter flapjack, please?
At the time when I was pregnant, I put on 6 stone, and I didn't actually see any. I didn't see that 6 stone.
I did.
And Lynn especially is hungry for everything.
She gets some salt and vinegar peanuts. She gets some donuts. Can we have some chocolate milk? Treat yourself.
What about him anyway?
Well, yeah, he was no oil painting himself. He put on about 2 stone, didn't you?
Yeah.
Or a stone. And you weren't even pregnant. So, you know, you're a fine one to talk really, aren't you? But you put on weight, but I didn't, you know, your weight was at the bottom of my priority list.
But Lynn's 6 stone weight gain was quite high on Charlie's list of top 10 concerns. Before pregnant with Harvey, she was very different. New Lynn cannot compete with the woman she once was.
Well, definitely when she was at her biggest, when Harvey was still inside her, she was a monster, I must admit. She was huge. I couldn't look at her and think, cool, she's hot. It was impossible. Most women start getting a stomach before the rest follows, but Lynn did actually start putting on weight pretty much all over her body.
All over my arms, all over my back, everywhere. I gained a layer of fat.
I was disappointed that it got to 6 stone, but then again, she was pregnant with my child, so...
Were you embarrassed?
I was slightly embarrassed, yeah.
I think you were.
She felt like she had a meal ticket to eat as much as she wanted to. I obviously knew she was going to get bigger, which was the rational thoughts. The irrational thoughts was, I don't find her attractive, and if she wasn't carrying my child and she did put on this much weight, I probably wouldn't have stuck around. If I didn't love her as much as I did, I would have walked away. But I wanted to be there for my child and watch him grow.
After giving birth, Lynn's weight stayed more or less the same.
I can see the scales.
I was certainly quite, not depressed, but very down about my weight.
Stone.
A stone?
I've lost a stone. Is that it? I thought I'd lose like 2. Aww.
It's all right when all your fluid retention goes.
Yeah, I'm still really puffy though. My feet are still really swollen.
Yeah, I noticed.
So...
I was feeling quite down that he was talking like that. It was quite hurtful. I understood, that I was big and that I needed to lose weight, you know, for my own health and because I wanted to for myself as well.
I've only lost a stone, Mr. Harvey. That's it.
At this time, my biggest fear was that Charlie would stop loving me because I didn't love myself. And I kind of think, if I don't love myself, then no one else is going to love me. And, you know, I didn't love myself because I was so big.
Lynn is not the only new mum still eating for two. David and Marilia live in North London. They are besotted parents of baby Gabriella.
Yeah, I gained loads of weight. Loads of weight. Yeah, loads. I've gained a lot of weight, but I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I eat a lot.
Marilia likes to eat with David in nice restaurants, often.
Thank you. I'm just gonna try to make sure it's not poisonous. I was skinny my whole life. I gained weight after I met David, but I'll just go skinny again at some other point. It doesn't bother me to be fat. If it bothers me enough, I could diet, I could exercise, I could do a million things, and I'll be back to being thin. People would say, where does it go? Oh, I don't know, I have hollow thighs, I don't know. That's not the case anymore.
She doesn't always believe me, but like I'm genuinely fine. Like it doesn't bother me for me. Like I find my wife attractive. I'm thinking possibly the sticky toffee pudding, but...
That is a good choice, David.
Marilia has a wardrobe that no longer fits.
Sometimes I pick something up in a size 10, which is the size I used to be, and I say, well, that'll look really good, and then I realize that it doesn't go past my ankle. I'm ravenous. I cannot stop eating. And not just that, I cannot stop eating junk. I'm the only mother who gains weight after I'm heavier than I was when you were born. Isn't that incredible? Yeah, it is. There is just no dieting. I am starving all the time. All the time. I'm just starving. Every time I nurse her, I'm just like, oh my God. She like latches on and I start like fantasizing about food. Oh, I'm gonna have this and then I'm gonna make that. Then I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna, you know. I'm starving. Nursing I'm just starving.
Marilia starts taking Gabriella out. Losing weight is no longer a walk in the park.
Going for a walk has no purpose. Because you just like walk, and end up in the same place where you started. And on top of that, you don't burn any calories. A Snickers bar is like 200 calories. Huh? Yeah, do you know how long I have to walk for to burn those 200? It's not even worth it. Yeah, so I'm not a huge fan of walking just for walking. Like where you're just walking for exercise, because I think it's a really crap form of exercise. It's just cold. It's just a cold, miserable thing to do. If it was inside, I'd be okay. I used to like be really, really thin, and I had like an amazing body. I used to eat 2 burritos when I went to restaurants, like burrito bars. I used to eat 2. They were like babies, you know? And I used to just eat 2 of them. I never gained a gram, and I had never had cellulite, and then all of a sudden it just all caught up with me. And so I'm like lazy to work on it because I feel like I'm like entitled to have like an amazing body just from like being alive. Look at that. All right, 2 kids. That kid's already doing it, going for a jog. I can't even take her on a walk. Oh.
Our 5 couples have come down from new parent euphoria with a bump. As the weeks tick by, babies test in new and surprising ways. Newbie parents meet with some turbulence.
Literally, I would get up in the morning and I'd just think, am I going to make it through today? And then you just be like, well, you're going to have to make it through today because there ain't no one else here looking after her.
Yeah. And you were scared. You just got more and more worried.
It's never going to be what you dream.
Yeah, it never. Things just never like that.
Claire and Malcolm from Windsor are mum and dad to 5-week-old baby Darcy. Like all of our dads, Malcolm is back at work, leaving Claire to take care of baby during the day. But Darcy isn't Claire's only baby. She's had Alfie the dog for 3 years, since he was a puppy.
Alfie was my dog. He was my baby.
But baby Alfie gets very excited around baby Darcy.
Sometimes when she'd cry, he would growl, but I didn't know whether he was growling because he was upset that she was crying. And he was just really boisterous. Every time we sort of introduced them, he would just get so excited. And
you were scared. You just got more and more worried.
Claire worries all day long and Malcolm comes home to her fears.
Take a step back.
Yeah, but it's all right for you.
No.
No, it is, Mel, because you go to work. I don't work. I have to be here, have to cope with her, feel sorry for him. I show him no attention the other day. I either kick him out in the garden or shout for him to be back in.
You show no attention because you're tired. And you know we're just going through a little bit of a phase and we'll crack on after.
Malcolm, an experienced father, wants to wait out what he thinks is a rough patch. Claire wants to get rid of the dog.
I don't like giving up. I don't like giving up on anything. I hate it, in fact. It's like admitting failure. I don't like admitting failure.
It's just a big decision.
Can you forget this? Clever girl.
Amy and Stuart from Manchester have a different problem. They are the love-struck parents of 6-week-old Eva Louise. Things have been going well in this household until now. For Amy, who had a stillborn son 3 years ago, her crying baby is a constant torment.
This really isn't like you at all.
Eva is sick and Amy and Stuart don't know what's wrong. For Amy, who has been through as much as any mother can be expected to endure, the worst can happen at any time.
Hello. Thank you for calling NHS Direct.
This couple are worried about Eva Louise's symptoms. They need some help.
Please hold for a health advisor.
They are advised to take Eva to hospital straight away, to be checked over.
Okay, thank you.
Kind of in isn't it?
They are in A&E for 3 hours, as it cannot wait until morning. It turns out that baby Eva has a sweat rash. It's a false alarm. In Burgess Hill, another couple are also having a tough time. Charlie and Lynn are living separate lives and sleeping in separate beds.
It's been longer than a month now. We haven't really slept in the same room.
We stopped talking, we just closed down, both of us. He was doing what he had to do and I was doing what I had to do. But yeah, we stopped talking, we stopped looking at each other, we stopped cuddling. We kind of stopped all kind of communication and contact.
Shout me if you need me. Thank you.
But things weren't always that way.
We met online on a dating website.
I was trying to meet a guy, find Mr. Right. I couldn't find one out in the bars. I was too drunk. First date, we met at a pub and we had a few beers, didn't we? We both laughed at the same things.
We both had silly sense of humours.
To try and rekindle the former glory of their relationship, they are going on a date. To go drinking with Charlie, Lynn needs to express and freeze enough milk to feed Harvey while she's out, and to give the alcohol a chance to leave her soon-to-be-shocked system. He will be none the wiser about his mum's flight to the railway pub.
I used to love going out, having a good time. It was a load of really good fun. What am I like? I'm friendly, I'm outgoing, I'm bubbly. I like to party, I like friends, I like to have a laugh, I like to be happy.
I just wanted to have a bit of fun with Lynn, to be honest. I mean, it's something I missed, and I was looking forward to it.
Cool, see you later.
Lynn and Charlie spent their first ever date in a railway pub 20 months ago. No better place to go looking for what they had lost.
And because she is a different person when she's drunk, she's more lively and she's just... No, she's just more...
Fun? What are you saying, I'm boring when I'm sober?
No, I wouldn't say fun. Just more open and more... She's just different. She's just a little bit crazy when she's drunk. Just like the old Lynn.
Yeah.
Less grown up.
Cheers, my first pint.
Cheers. You know what that is. Drink it. Thank you very much.
Lynn has to put things on hold for a minute to make a trip to the ladies' loo. Harvey is not there to have her breast milk, so she has to get rid of it.
It's a bit weird that I'm going to be going in and expressing milk. I sat on the toilet. I didn't even know you had to do stuff like this before I was a mum. I thought that if your baby didn't breastfeed, then the milk would somehow just stay there. I didn't think you'd have to do all this. And I can't even use it. I'm gutted. I can't even use it. I've got a pump and dump.
She's probably going to get drunk very quickly, though. I'll give it 4 pints and she's going to be like, hey.
Lynn is having a change of heart about being out after all.
I have to go home soon. I'm giving big snuggles.
You're riveting conversation.
I was looking at the clock. It was time to go.
Get away from me.
I'm not as excited as I thought. It's nice to be out, but really, if it was my choice, I'd go home and watch the X Factor with Harvey.
It was the first time I'd been out and I just felt out of place. It didn't feel natural to be out drinking.
You were missing Harvey?
Yeah, I was missing Harvey a lot. It was really weird being without him.
Daddy's home. Daddy's home.
Caroline and Paul from Blackpool are in a long-distance marriage and are the adoring parents of baby Lola. Paul is in the army and he is away Monday to Friday, leaving wife Caroline holding the baby.
It was just myself and Lola from like 2 weeks old. Obviously that was it, me and her Monday to Friday pretty much. And it was very difficult. Single mothers, they deserve medals because I do not know how they do it 24/7 on their own.
Paul comes home on Friday nights. In his absence, his army wife has created a super strict schedule of sleeping and eating for Lola.
A routine is perfect, and if you deviate from the routine, that's it. It's like, woohoo, gone.
Yeah.
Paul, now a weekend father, has to get with the programme.
Kaz is rigid, and what I mean by that is she's regimented. I don't know where she gets it from. She doesn't get it from me, because I do that at work. So when I come home, I like to just relax. Are you going to get ready?
All right. I need to go.
You'll never
This is
get ready.
water.
There's some water. Oh, tired.
Paul's job, while Kaz is getting ready, is to keep Lola awake. Instead, he lets her fall asleep.
She's late. How much is sleep for?
since she went home.
He has deviated from the routine Kaz has spent the last weeks putting in place.
Did she not want to go on a mat whilst I was up there?
Didn't put her on the mat.
Said I hold bed cuddling her. Babe, I need help. I need you to help me out.
She'll fall asleep either way, whether I carry her, whether we put her in a car.
No, I'm on about spending some time at home playing.
Whether we put her in the
I
pram.
don't understand why you couldn't just put her on a mat and play with her whilst I was upstairs getting ready. I'd have rather took her up with me and talked to her myself and kept her going. I understand what the hardness is of people trying to keep her going.
I know what you mean, yeah.
It's just messed everything up now.
It's not messed everything up, no.
So we were going to have a nice walk. I thought she'd be awake for the whole time I was down here because I've been upstairs for half an hour.
When I was here, she woke up for about 3 minutes, that's it.
So why don't you put her on the mat and sit next to her and talk to her and play with her with a mini?
I just thought, gosh, Paul's probably going to leave me. He's just going to think I'm absolutely lost my mind, like I'm a control freak.
You love me, you know that, don't
Oh,
you?
you do, dear?
Yeah,
You're just all about the fun. If we're going somewhere or something, he'll be like, right, we're ready to go. And I'll be like, okay, so have you got a flask with the hot water in it? No. Have you got an empty bottle? No. Have you got the powder of milk? No. I'm like, okay, so how would you expect to walk out the door when you haven't got all those things?
But you do need to chill out.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that, there she goes.
As the weeks pass for our couples, there are many unexpected challenges. It's clear that when there's a baby in the house, anything can happen. Imagining the worst is a frequent pastime for fledgling parents.
Cot death just used to ring in my ears.
You'd wake up instantly, even if she moved her arm. You'd be like that, checking on her.
I'm constantly making sure that she's still alive. And the idea of me thinking, is she breathing, is she not? If I hadn't checked, I'd never forgive myself.
I was afraid that something might happen and he probably wouldn't intentionally do it. He might scratch her or just go to take her toy from her hand and nip her, like bite her, but not on purpose.
Give me some burpees.
Since the birth of their son Harvey, Lynn and Charlie's relationship has not been good. Lynn's appearance has been an issue for them both.
As a woman, it doesn't make me feel great. I know I've always been on the big side, but I've never been as big as I am. And it just doesn't make me feel comfortable within myself, which is obviously very important for any woman.
I need a change. My hair's lifeless and it's limp and it just looks boring and I don't know, feeling all frumpy as well because of since the birth.
She's making a start. She's having her hair cut.
But your haircut, it just kind of makes you, doesn't it? If you've got a bad haircut, you don't feel good. If you've got a good haircut, you do feel good. I don't think there's any getting back to the old Lynn. I guess this is finding the new Lynn.
Are you breastfeeding?
Yes, yeah.
Bye-bye social life.
Yeah. I don't feel like going out so much anymore. I kind of turned a corner.
Yeah. Looks really, really nice. Very sassy, yummy mummy.
Yes. Hi. Do you like my hair? What do you think?
Very nice.
Do you like it?
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do. I like it. Good. When people have babies, you know, your body totally changes and it's not going to be something that the male likes. You know, you are going to be massive for a while afterwards. I still have some weight to lose, but...
Yeah, and you've done really well.
Only dropped to, what, 2/3 of it?
Yeah.
So I've still got a little bit to go.
You're back to your old self.
Don't feel so frumpy anymore. Feel a bit...
I can tell you're very
Feel
happy.
a bit better.
Lynn's haircut marked the start of a long journey back to how she used to look.
Yeah, takes off his mother.
Meanwhile, back in Windsor, things have not improved for Claire, mother of Darcy. She still can't trust her beloved dog Alfie with the baby. She has decided to give him up.
It got to the point where I would, even go to the toilet, I would take her with me because I just couldn't trust that split second, leaving her in her swing while he was in the kitchen dining area, I just had this fear of him jumping over the sofa.
Today we are going to Battersea to take Alfie. I think it was the right choice, really.
I can rationalise that, and anything that makes me want to be upset is rationalised and logicked out of it, really. That means that I can concentrate on saying to her it's the right thing, because she needs that support now. In the meantime, you just got to get on with stuff. It didn't help that there was that report where the dog nipped the baby as well.
But also, I didn't want to be in that position to decide on that poor Darcy's been hurt and she's got an injury, and then I had to make that decision to put Alfie down.
Come here.
Alfie is put in the car for the last time.
Good boy, stay there. Head down. Head down. It's a good boy.
Claire and Malcolm are taking him to Battersea Dogs Home.
I just miss him. Miss him. It's funny, when he went to Battersea, they reassured me that he wouldn't be relocated anywhere near us. Because I did say that to you, didn't I? I had that fear. If I went to the park, I'd see him.
Yeah. Thank you. Alfie, good boy. I just feel really sad because I'm going to miss him. And I loved him to bits. And I just feel guilty as well.
And even just coming in from being out and him not running up to me, it's just quite sad.
Hey.
In Manchester, life goes on for Amy and Stuart, adoring parents of Eva Louise and Lacey the dog.
I've always looked at Stuart as my best friend, and we look at each other as our best friends. We are best friends, and we're just lucky that we've been able to fall in love with our best friend.
But this couple have a difficult challenge. Eva Louise is often unwell, and her health is a constant worry to Amy. An attack of acute bronchitis means another hospital visit.
We had a few bad days with her. She was being sick after every feed.
Oh, right, okay.
She's still a bit restless at night because she just can't breathe properly.
Right, okay.
She's waking herself up because she can't breathe. With Eva, my anxieties were there because of what had happened with Henry. And I didn't know whether my anxieties were there because something was going to happen or whether it was because something had happened in the past.
For Amy, every visit to the hospital brings back memories of her first stillborn child.
So, you know, we're just putting the tube in just to make sure if it'll go down, you know.
Yeah.
That, yeah, you happy with that, Mum?
Yeah.
In this visit, Eva needs to have her airways checked to see if they are clear.
I just thought, why us? I was just angry that we were put in that position. I just wanted a healthy baby and us to just have our happy ending. But life's not like that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Eva Louise's airways are clear. Happy home time for this relieved family.
You all right, Mum? Yeah.
In North London, David and Marilia are celebrating the winter Jewish festival of Hanukkah with baby Gabriella for the first time.
First Hanukkah with the baby, it was beautiful. It was amazing. You know, Hanukkah is a festival of light, and Gabriella's just been such a light in our lives, and it was just really nice to have that family time.
Hi. Hi.
David's parents are joining the household for a candlelit feast.
The experience is so joyful of like Gabriella being born and then being a family and you know, we do just love it and enjoy it so much. That's a huge part of the drive to like want to have kids. And I think we like standing, like it's something we're proud of, that we're like in that kind of group of people who like really love it and take to it. Something, you know, I said like I'm proud, I have self-esteem around being a husband and a dad. Like we're proud of all that.
Marilia has been keeping an eye on her weight, but not today.
I'm frying up some potatoes for dinner tonight.
Hanukkah celebrates the miracle of the oil that burned for 8 days in the Holy Temple of Jerusalem. So she gets to eat a kosher feast of fried vegetable pancakes and oily donuts.
Honestly, I don't really like donuts. And if I'm gonna get fat, I'd rather get fat on potato pancakes than donuts, right? You gotta choose your poison, you know?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadineh shel Hanukkah.
Nasa nes l'shoshanim b'nei v'nai yemei shmona. Oh, is she hungry? She's hungry.
Yeah.
We'll give her donuts. That is lovely. My present.
After prayer comes the gifts.
Oh, I like it a lot.
Oh,
wow, cool.
You like it?
Super cool.
Yeah?
Super cool.
But Marilia isn't wild about her gift from David.
He got me a personal trainer session, which was subtle. Point taken. You got me muscle pain for Hanukkah. Like women say, I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna get a personal only to make the men feel like it's okay. You know, like things are gonna be okay. But I had no intention of working out. It was just one of those things you just say.
Lynn has lost some of her baby weight. She and Harvey and a friend are going shopping to celebrate.
It'll be really good to feel nice, feel sexy. It'll be nice for Charlie as well because, you know, I've just been looking like a front for so many months now, you know, and it'll be nice for him as well. I hope his jaw drops to the ground and he goes, wow, hubba hubba.
Altogether, I put on 6 stone during my pregnancy. I didn't see the weight in photographs or anything. I didn't see quite how big I was. I didn't see that 6 stone. I just saw my baby bump everywhere. I gained a layer of fat, and yeah, I didn't see it at all.
2 hours later, Lynn has not bought anything. Old style won't work on new body. She needs a fresh approach by starting at the top and working her way down.
All I'm just going to do is I'm just going to give you a little wiggle. Sorry.
Wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle. Now we've got a bra that fits you.
Yeah.
The clothes will fit a lot better.
I want to have a nice cleavage again because I've been living in nursing bras for 4 months. So it'll be nice to have a cleavage and to, yeah, look sexy. My body shape's changed a hell of a lot. What I would usually go for is not what I can go for now. I'm going to have to go for something different.
Hubba hubba.
Yeah, yeah. I like him.
Looks like Charlie has his woman back, at last.
What sizes are these?
These are 14, this one's a 16 and this one's a 14.
Lynn knows the truth, and yeah, she was big, and I wasn't happy about it. And when I say I wouldn't go as far as I was disgusted about it, because if I was that disgusted, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Having a winter baby means there's a chance to celebrate all over again with family and friends in the festive season.
Where's Mummy?
Babies at Christmas are the ultimate gift to doting, besotted new mums and dads.
Look at that. Bouncing's what diggers do best.
Hello.
For the past 2 years, Christmas has been a difficult time for Paul and Caroline. She'd miscarried twice while Paul served overseas in Afghanistan. This Christmas is super special.
Why don't you put that on?
All I said to Paul was, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait for you to get home on Christmas Eve and to get all the decorations out of the loft.
You just turn the lights on, babe, so you'll be able to see on there.
This year, Paul has 3 baby Lola-filled weeks of Christmas leave.
It's dusty, this, be careful. Got it?
Yeah. What have you got that for? That's going in the bin.
Why?
Because what have you got that box for?
It says Merry Christmas on it.
Paul has found his favourite Christmas toy, but Kaz now has a good reason to veto.
He hasn't.
Do you know why I hate it? Because he set fire to the carpet. He's a health hazard. We can't have him this year. He'll set fire to the house whilst Lola's here.
Yeah, if you leave him turned on.
No, I don't. It's not safe.
Of course he is.
It's not safe. Put him back. No, it's not safe. Now Lola's here. What if I fall asleep? We both fall asleep. No, put him back.
We're not going to have him where you're on about.
But there is one must-have Christmas accessory this year.
Oh, that's so cute. I thought it was massive.
No, I don't think it'll fit her. It's really small.
Was it?
So
I say she's got a big head.
She was just as fast asleep in this little bouncing chair, and I just burst into tears.
What's the matter?
I'm really happy, but it's just really emotional that she's here.
It's alright.
But I can't put the hat on her anyway because I'm dirty. I'm really happy. I'm not sad. It's just a bit overwhelming that it was just so crap last year and the year before, and now she's here.
I didn't have to have a single present on Christmas. That just not just made my Christmas, it just made my life. It was just amazing.
Come on, gorgeous. Let's get your first hat on. Nice stretches. Oh, you fit perfect.
Oh, she looks so cute.
Look at her.
It is quite small though.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
Can
It's just
she?
like a garden gnome. Oh, bless it.
It was just the best Christmas in the world. All I wanted and all I was looking forward to was just waking up on Christmas Day and just having them there. And I must have cried about 5 separate times on Christmas Day because I just kept staring at her and just burst into tears. And Paul was like, what's wrong, babe? And I was just like, I'm just so overwhelmed that she's here and she's safe and she's healthy and we're a family at Christmas.
This festive season, Brazilian Marilia has decided to go to exercise classes to lose some weight.
When I'm walking in Brazil and you see that everyone's like a size 0, you think, you know, ouch, you know. Sometimes you catch that glimpse of yourself in the shop window and you're like, who's that fat person? And you're like, oh God, it's me. I was shopping the other day and they had a full-length mirror and I was like, oh my God. So I'm heading to a mommies and babies exercise class, and then I've signed up for some Zumba classes during the week, and a couple of workout videos. So let's see how long this lasts. You know what they say, the best diet is move more, eat less. So here we go, moving more. I don't know about the eating less bit though. I'm ravenous. Can't be pessimistic, can we? I have a healthy body image, you know, and I know that I'm overweight right now, over my weight, and I know why I'm over my weight. I eat like a lunatic. You know, I'm starving all the time. Poor David, when he met me, had a really nice body and everything. I started exercising and stuff because it has gotten like a bit out of control, and I think it's gonna be a lot harder to lose weight later, so I'm still gonna keep eating, but I'm just gonna exercise a bit so that I don't gain that much weight.
Like, there's no, like, nice clothes for bigger people. I find it really difficult. But, you know, whatever. It's not forever. You know, my baby's forever.
For Amy and Stuart, this Christmas is also extra special.
It's such a nice time to have a baby around Christmas and around the family. And we just embraced it, really, didn't we? Put the fire on, closed all the curtains, and just
snuggled up on the sofa.
We were just a family, weren't we?
Mm.
This year, it's Christmas with bells and whistles on, complete with grotto and Santa.
Hello, Santa. Hey. Christmas. We've got Eva Louise. She's only 3 weeks old.
Oh, brand spanking new, is she, Dad?
Yes.
Full service history, money back guarantee. Did you keep the receipt for her?
Yes.
Yeah, just in case I drop her, that's all.
We're so grateful of her being there, and we love her so much that it's just it's amazing being a parent. I think it's just an amazing experience, an amazing thing to happen to you.
And she's a natural, look.
Eva Louise will have no memory of her first trip to Santa, but this one's for Mum and Dad.
After 3, 1, 2, 3, look at the snowman.
It's a lovely family photo with Santa. Everything just changes, you know, the clothes that you wear, the cars you drive. That's not number one anymore. What's number one is looking after your son or daughter and giving them as much as you can do.
Next time, our couples want to rekindle a little romance.
The man always cares about when it comes to sex, and it's obviously, I think the man's like the rabbit in the relationship, aren't they?
Of course I fancy her. She's my woman.
It's something that we knew that we had to put to one side.
To face some fears.
His friend's terminology of his missus giving birth was, it's like your favourite pub burning down. So I was thinking, right.
And to reevaluate and learn about their relationships.
Well, I didn't want it to be the elephant in the room as well.
We didn't want to break up. We wanted to give it a go. We wanted to try and work things out. We're not people who give up.
The emotional side of our relationship and our connectedness develops more when we're in that period of abstinence.